Welcome in my channel, guys. In my channel we are going to see different effects from popular games, and after that we are going to recreate it in Unreal Engine and Niagara particle system. Now I choose for our first video Grand Theft Auto 5, and now I'm going to show one really cool effect, one smoke blowing up effect from the bullet impact. So now let's see how it looks and to recreate it after that with you. For me, Grand Theft Auto is one of the best games for references, for effects, because it's a professional game, and the people who working on this game are professionals. So every effect here, it's a piece of art for me. So let's see how it looks, this one. So this is the blowing up smoke. Now you can see how natural and realistic looks, going fast up and disappearing after that. Okay, it's a good reference for me. Okay, there's another smoke from the from the hood, but we are going to recreate this team smoke in some of our next videos. For now, we'll take a look only on this smoke here, and I think we already have the reference. So let's hope in Unreal to recreate it with you guys. See you. Okay guys, we're in Unreal already, and I prepared an effects for you. This will be our effects, and now we are going to create it with you step by step, and I will show you everything I did here, so to understand everything how to create it by yourself. So let's begin. This is our Niagara system, and this is our emitter. We have only one emitter, so let's begin with another one. So click the right button on your mouse here next to this emitter and click add emitter. So we will use a fontaine template. Okay, perfect. Now let's see what we have here first. This is our material which I created for you. So I will show you the material inside, and after that you will be able to create it by yourself. So here it's surface and translucent. Here we have a depth fade, clamp, add, and here I created one flipbook or sprite sheet which looks like this. Okay, so I will show you how to use it now. Okay, there's one more texture which I created. It's a smoke basic texture with a brush from Photoshop. It's not something hard. This is the resolution of this texture, and let's go back to our emitter. So now, okay, here let's see what we have. Some important things which you have to know about the material here. So you have to be careful how many textures you have on your flipbook. So my flipbook is 12 by 12, so here are 12 and here are 12, so that's why here it's 12 by 12. If you change it to another value, you won't see anything here, everything will be broken. So you have to be careful about the value and the amount of your texture of your smoke inside your flipbook. So be careful with these values here. So mine it's 12 by 12, so I will show you how it looks. It looks good, but if you change it to 8 by 8, because most of them are 8 by 8, now you will see how bad it looks now. So that's why you have to be careful. Okay, let's bring it back to 12. So let's continue. I will activate this one, we'll stop the first one. Okay, so let's find our material. It's SM material. Okay, SM material. This is our material, and here I write 12 and 12. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. Our emitter state it's system, because I don't know, we don't need it at all here. So that's why system. I'm using system. If you want, you can do it with self too, but you have to click here to infinite or once and to choose the duration of your effect. But I will continue with system for now. So here I have a spawn burst. and here it's spawn rate. Spawn rate is something which is infinite. It works like infinite spawning of the particles, but the spawn burst, it will spawn the particles only once and fast. So that's why we are going to delete the spawn rate here, and we'll place a spawn burst here. So let's see how it looks. It's random range and it's 40 and 50. So let's do it with you guys. So here click on random range. This allows us to add values between 40 and 50, for example. So our emitter will spawn particles between 40 and 50. So here I will write 40 and 50. Perfect. Okay, let's continue. This is our lifetime of the emitter. So let's fix it. So here it's random. So let's see how it's here. It's random range float again. Okay, perfect. Let's add it here. So you have to come here to click random range float, and now you have the same like here. So let's write here 0.6 and 1.2. Now the lifetime of our particles will be between 0.6 and 1.2. Some of them will be, for example, 0.8, some of them will be 1. So that's why we choose this mode here. Okay, so the lifetime will be maximum of 1.2, like here. Okay, we don't need this cover now, so I will click unset. I will add another cover node here, so it's not necessary to use it here, this one. So here the mass mode, we are not going to use it, it's unset. Okay, so now we have to change the sprite size of our particles. How to do it? You have to come here to see sprite size. It's random range vector 2D. So here let's click non-uniform and random range vector 2D. Now you can choose the size of your particles. For example, here I wrote 200, 200, 250 and 250. So let's copy it. 200, 200, 250 and 250. Now you can see how it looks, how our particles are spawned. Okay, they're falling down now because we have a gravity force. We don't need this gravity force for this effect, guys. We only want to go up and to disappear in a couple of seconds, for example. So now let's continue. Okay, we're ready with the sprite size. Now we have to add sprite rotation. We need some rotation in our particles to look more realistic. So how to do it? Sprite rotation. You have to come here to click direct angle again, random range float, and now you have to write something between 360 and 360. So now it will be more realistic. Okay, let's continue. We have a shape location. So this is the location from where our particles will spawn. So it's important to have it. Okay, here we have it. It's sphere, but the radius have to be smaller because it will look terrible if it's more like. Okay, I will show you. Okay, let's stop this and to activate this. Here looks really gentle, but if you increase the sphere radius, for example, now it's somewhere in the viewport and you won't be able to see it. So that's why 2 it's perfect for our situation. Okay, we'll leave it here, sphere radius 2. Okay, another thing which you have to correct is here. Okay, the position of our particles. So here, okay, I will add here 18 because I want to spread more up. So that's why here it's 18. Okay, and here it will be 2. Okay, let's save. Perfect. Let's continue. We have a velocity. So the velocity is the power in our emitter. So the velocity helps to blow them up with the different speed. So here I have a velocity speed of 150 in cone, and here the cone axis is 10 because we want to go only up, not into the other directions. So that's why here, okay, I will stop everything. In cone will be velocity speed 150. Okay, perfect. And here will be, for example, I wrote 10. So let's make it 10 because I want them to be a little bit faster than usual. Okay, here the velocity is 0, 0, cone angle it's 1 only. Okay, the cone angle helps us to have only a straight line which is going up and without to go in different directions. So this is the cone angle for. So okay, let's see, is there something which I missed in the velocity? No. Okay, let's continue with the next one. So particle state, it's same every time, q particles when the lifetime has elapsed. So let's keep it checked. So now we have a drag. It's important. This is the friction which we give to our emitter. So here it's 1, we need bigger friction, so I will write here 1. Now you see how they're spawning fast and disappearing slower. That's why we need this drag here. So let's continue. We have acceleration force, which will give us more realistic forces to our particles. So let's add it here. Click here this plus button, acceleration force, and let's see here we have again random range vector. It's, for me, this is the better way of creating values here. So random range, it's here random range vector. We have a lot of different type, but for me random range vector, it's I don't know, it's good and works most of the time for every effect, so that's why I would choose this random range vector. So okay, let's see the values of our acceleration. 10, minus 10, 50, minus 100. Okay, so it's 10, minus 10, 50 and 100. Okay, good. And here it's only 10 and 0. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's see what we have. Another, so this is our cover. What I will do for this cover, okay, for example, let's activate it. Okay, the cover, and I will show you it is the cover. Okay, let's first create a cover node here, cover, and here let's see, have to be cover from curve. It's easy, cover from curve. Okay, so now the beginning of our emitter will be 0.15. This is the opacity of our smoke. So here it's too visible because it's the maximum of the opacity. So now I will decrease it to 0.15 and will be only in one color. So I'm not going to mix different colors. It will be something darker, for example, yep, this one. And okay, let's see here. Okay, and here we will be increasing the opacity during the lifetime, so it's 0.45 here. Okay, if you want to increase the cover sooner, so we will bring it a little bit closer to the first one, for example here, and here will be 0.45. okay, perfect. I will stop this one now. Okay, let's see the result. Okay, good. So another thing which we have and will help us, it will be this scale sprite size. So the scale sprite size will help us to control the scale of our particles during the lifetime. So here it's the global scaling of our particles, but here we can control it during the time. So I will show you. Okay, good. So the start, the begin of our animation of our particles will be 0.3. So the scale of our particles will be 0.3 and the end of the animation will be 0.8. So here let's add it, scale. It was scale sprite size, okay, because we have different scale modes. Scale sprite size. Okay, good. I will move it here. Sometimes it's important to be careful with the position of our nodes here, because if something is above or below something, it can be possible to stop working. Okay, so here I will copy everything as here, and okay, let's see. So here it's 0.3. okay, here it's, what I'm going to do, I want to make it in this way. Okay, oops, like that. Okay, this is fine. Okay, it will be 0.3 and the end will be, let's see, it's 0.8. okay, good, perfect. Let's save. Okay, let's see how it looks now in our viewport. It's not ready, but it's It's almost ready. So let's see. Okay, what we missed here. Okay, let's start from the beginning again. So here it's sometimes you have to be careful with these things here. You have to be unaligned. Okay, it's unaligned. Okay, good. Emitter state system. Okay, spawn burst 40 and 50. Okay, let's see, spawn time is 0. Okay, 40 and 50. Okay, here the lifetime is 0.6, 1.2, 0.6, 1.2. Okay, good. Let's see the sprite rotation. Sprite rotation, it's good too. Okay, shape location. Okay, nothing missing here. Okay, velocity, it's speed, it's 150 again, 100. Okay, here we have something like a fallout from axis. Let's see here. Let's activate them. Okay. To activate, I will bring them back to. Okay, what I'm going to do? I will add another velocity. Okay, now it will be in cone. Okay, good. It will be 150. Okay, it will be something like that. And here will be 18. I will delete this one here. Okay, good. Okay, particle state, drag, it's same. Acceleration force, is it same? No, it's not same. Here it's minus 100. So let's make it to minus 100. Okay. Cover. Let's see the cover. Okay, here it's 0.15 and here it's okay. What you can do here, you can come and just delete this cover. You click to discover, Control C and Control V. You can copy and paste it. So now it's much better, guys, and I think it's ready, our effect. Here we have different renders for our situation. Now it's sprite render, so I will stop this one here. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, maybe we can change the color a little bit to make it a little bit darker, something like that. Okay, good. Okay, some acceleration force, maybe I can decrease it to minus 70 here. Okay. Okay, and here maybe I will decrease the lifetime because I want to make it disappear earlier. Okay, good. Okay, I think our effect is ready, guys. This is how you can create your personal blowing up smoke in Niagara. Of course, there are a lot of different options to create it in different ways, but I choose the easier for you. These flipbooks, how you can create flipbooks. There are a couple of softwares which you can use to create flipbooks. I'm using Houdini and Amberjans, and you can download for free from the Epic Store or from different sites in the internet, so it's up to you guys. And yeah, I think this is everything for this video. I hope you like it, and see you soon.